Hey guys, it's Alex on the block, and today I'll be doing the Booktube Newbie task. So I know that I should have done this like at the very start, but yeah, I'm all for breaking the rules and just doing what you want. But anyway, so I know that I have some new subscribers that don't know who the frick I am. So I'm just starting this video, deciding to do this video just to kind of like introduce myself to the new subscribers and the new viewers. So hi guys, it's Alex on the block. I am Alex and I am 21 years old and I'm from the Philippines. So the first question, so I have the questions written here in my notepad. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? So the main reason is that I wanted to do videos. I wanted to produce content and to connect with a lot of new people about a lot of my interests. So I actually started this channel years ago, like super duper a long time ago, probably like 6 years ago. And at that time, the videos that I've been watching were kind of more like makeup-y things and challenges and like general kinds of videos and stuff like that. And I actually was watching a booktuber, I think it was Sasha Alsberg, was it her? But yeah, I was watching different booktubers, but I didn't really get into it. Like I didn't excessively watch their videos, and at that time I was just not into sharing my thoughts about books. So yeah, I started my channel that way, but now it evolved into Booktube. So I started Booktube because I've been connecting to more people who love books as well, and they were just so passionate. And I actually in real life I'm also like that, but of course a lot of my friends don't really read the kinds of stuff that I read. When I was in high school, yeah, sure, we read the same stuff, but like in college I didn't really have someone who loves books as much as I do. So yeah, I just found that Booktube is such a great way to connect. First, to connect, second, to produce content, which I really like, and third is to just share my passion about books. And yeah, so the second is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? So this is a weird question because, like, I don't know, it's just a weird question, and my answer to that is maybe being from the Philippines. Like, I don't know a lot of Filipino booktubers yet. Like, I know a few, like Selenophile Reader, Yani Reader Tastic, but there's not as many booktubers from the Philippines as compared to booktubers, say, in the United States. So maybe I can bring like my Asian thoughts, my Filipino perspective, I don't know. So the third is, what are you most excited about for this new channel? So yeah, I talked about connecting a lot, so that's one of the new things that I am very excited about, is to connect with a lot of people, just like through the comments or on book Twitter and stuff like that. Number 4, why do you love reading? So I just can't picture myself not reading. It's very much a part of my life because since I was a child, like a little tiny child, I was already reading. I loved going to the library and just looking at the vast amounts of Nancy Drew books in our school library in elementary school. And yeah, like younger than that, I loved reading fairy tales. I loved reading, what else did I love to read? I did read like short stories, like something like that. So yeah, also just because I love being sucked into a different world, just because I know a lot of the people in Booktube and the book community are escapists. Sometimes we're stressed out and we just want to escape and just go to another dimension where the stress does not exist, but I don't know what that means about me. So number 5, what book or series got you into reading? So yeah, I talked about like I read children's books and fairy tales, but maybe it's Nancy Drew, because I really loved the Nancy Drew series. I loved borrowing them from the library in order, like Nancy Drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just wanted to read it in order. That was my elementary school kind of theme. And then in high school, actually in like the end of my elementary school, I was really into Twilight. Yes, I know a lot of people hate Twilight, but I was a child and I still love it. I still read it sometimes, but yeah, Twilight. And then entering high school, we were really into the Mortal Instruments and the Divergent series. You all know that era, like Mortal Instruments, Divergent, and the Hunger Games. Yeah, that was quite a time. And yeah, that was how I started reading in the phases of my life. Number 6, what questions do you want to ask your favorite booktubers? So, at the moment, my favorite booktubers are Books with Chloe, Brittany the Bibliophile, and Boston from Boston Reads Books, I believe. I also love Irish Reader, so that's Kevin. And what I want to ask them is where do you get the money for books? Like, I mean, I know I buy a lot of books now, but they buy a lot more books. So yeah, I just wanted to ask. That's what I want to ask. Books are expensive. Oh my god. So number 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel would be the hardest to overcome? So I've been doing this for years, but I was never consistent with YouTube. And what I found is that although I've been doing this for years, the thing that I hate the most, or I am having the most difficulty doing, is just like the starting the vlog. Like, I get really awkward, but when I'm on a roll, it's fine, but when I start it, it's just like, what do I say? Do I even have thoughts that I can share? Something like that. I am also having difficulty with like filming and stuff, because I hate filming when there are people who can hear me. So I film when my parents are not home mostly. And also like the environment, because I live in a pretty noisy community. I mean, not really noisy, but like there are a lot of background sounds. Like there are a lot of dogs, so when one dog barks, the other barks, and then the other one from the other village barks. Just okay, number 8, when did you start reading? I don't know, but like from when I was a child. That's just my answer, because I've been reading a lot of fairy tales when I was a child. So yeah. Number 9, where do you read? I read here. This is my place. This is my room. I read there. That's why I have like lights over there, like this light and then that light. I also read when I'm walking. I listen to audiobooks when I walk around, which was sad because I wasn't really into audiobooks before. So I did a lot of walking in university, like a lot of walking, and oftentimes I just walk alone from class to class. So it would have been nice if I was into audiobooks at that time, because I had a lot of free walking time to just listen. But right now I still do go to the university just because we live like beside the university, so I get to walk around a lot, and that's where I read my audiobooks. And then number 10, what kind of books do you like to read? Oh, I do like to read a lot of different genres of books, but mostly I like reading YA fantasy, and I also like reading contemporary books, but like not as much. I read contemporary books just to kind of like have a break from fantasy, if you get what I mean, just because it's high fantasy, it's a heavy book, and then you just want something light to cleanse your reading palette. Is that a thing? Is that just me? But yeah, that's what I read. Lately, I've also been liking to read a lot of more new adult types of books, or like books with more mature themes, I guess. There are a lot of books where I think that it's just the story's just childish, or the characters are just childish, and it's not worth my time. And right now I just love having complicated characters. So for example, I want to read Ninth House, The Silent Patient, and Daisy Jones and the Six. So The Silent Patient, I would have never ever thought about buying it, although kind of like it's a mystery type book and I love mysteries, but like if it were younger Alex, I would have never picked it up. Yeah, so I guess that's all of the questions. There were 10 questions in total, so I hope you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe down below. So let's talk about books. And yeah, I have a book Twitter, it's Alex in Pages. I have a Bookstagram, also Alex in Pages. You can add me on Goodreads, and I have a blog, but I don't really post that much. You can message me there in my socials. I'll also post my socials down below. Anyway, I hope you like this video. By the time that I posted this, I'm already in like a faraway island, just because that's my job. We go to a lot of different places. So this faraway island has weak internet service, internet connection, and I don't think I would be able to film there and upload the videos, just because it's really hard to get internet there. And also, by the time that you're watching this, I might be already 22 years old. Cue Taylor Swift's 22 song. But yeah, I hope you like this video. Again, subscribe down below. Bye guys!